the greatest person in Korean history, including the fields of politics, economy, culture, military as a matter of course. Numerous achievements of King Sejong have developed Joseon into the most powerful and most scientifically advanced country in East Asia. 1441, he invented chugugi, an instrument to measure precipitation by collecting raindrops. 1434, he invented chagyongnu, a time-alarming machine with an automatic system of a bell, jing, and drum resounding at each moment by water. In 1443, King Sejong created the Korean alphabet, Hangul, which is recognized as the best letter system in the world. What was the motivation that made it possible to gain such success in his era? Why were there so many brilliant people, especially in his era? What was the power of King Sejong that made Joseon the most scientifically developed country of East Asia? First, King Sejong was a great king who always considered people's hardships and tried to do his best to make people's life better. In order to achieve agricultural enhancement, which was the fundamental resource of the nation, King Sejong researched many technologies needed in farming and published many books on them. The reason for developing the epic-breaking rice planting skills and the Korean odometer called chugugi, used in gauging rainfall, was to enhance the citizens' agricultural abilities and eventually to improve their lives. The most apparent example of King Sejong's affection towards the nation was the establishment of the Korean alphabet, Hangul. King Sejong established Hangul despite strong objections from many government officials who were maintaining their power by using Chinese, a language that the common could not easily understand. On the other hand, anyone could easily learn and write this newly established language. The ultimate purpose of the establishment of Hangul was to eliminate the hardships of the illiterate and to enhance their lives. King Sejong was fair in engaging government officials. He never gave the royals any benefits. In contrast, he searched for people with great talent, even among the people in the lower social classes. Giving nationally significant tasks even to the officials from the lower classes, Sejong was never biased in excavating and educating the talented. He was also able to dispatch capable people into suitable positions, and he produced great achievements. Regardless of the counterforce of many officials, King Sejong noticed the capability of a humble man named Chang Yongsil and raised him as one of the most prominent scientists in Korean history. Getting support from the king, Yongsil produced many scientific devices such as Huncheoni, an astronomical device used in viewing the stars, chugugi, used in gouging rainfall, and chagyongnu, a clock run by water inside. Thus, Yongsil elevated the Joseon dynasty as the strongest country in science. Scientists whom King Sejong had chosen as talented formed the basis of the enhancement of the Joseon dynasty, and they are still honored as the virtuosos of history. King Sejong was especially fond of reading books and was a prominent scholar. He also had thorough understanding of studies, so he had enough knowledge to compete with the era's best scholars. Also, by long periods of mental training, he gained the wisdom and the power needed to be a good king. He was a king who reprimanded his followers who didn't study and told them the importance of being awakened as servants of the people. Considering that the first sentence of the epitaph inscribed on his gravestone was that he was excellent with his studies, we can see how passionate he was about knowledge. It is known that King Sejong enjoyed debating with his followers at dawn. Debate was one of King Sejong's most important daily schedules that enabled him to think over his people's sufferings and to be always awake like a keeper of his country. In addition, in a society where kings had absolute powers, he was a king who valued and loved his intelligent followers even if they disagreed with him or criticized him. Also, even though he was a king who had absolute power, he didn't run his country imperialistically, but decided on many issues through discussion. King Sejong held 1,800 academic lectures, more than any other kings had held before. Even when he proclaimed Hangul, he read every follower's memorial to the throne and refuted it. From this, we can see that he even respected everything that contradicted his ideas. King Sejong was the greatest leader who led Koreans in the best way. Today, if you ask any Korean to choose the best king ever, he will choose King Sejong without any hesitation.